What's up, guys? Welcome back to ManCave Collectibles. So doing a little bit different, doing a little bit of an intro here to my toy hunt. I typically don't do these, but I wanted to just really take a moment to thank everybody who actually takes the time to come and watch the toy hunt videos. I do a lot of toy hunting. I'm typically going to always toy hunt, whether I'm filming it or not filming it. But I've kind of found that there's a ton of you guys who just enjoy seeing a toy hunt, and I want to thank you guys for coming out and supporting the channel and watching these toy hunts and commenting and, you know, dropping those likes on the videos. Definitely means a lot, and I'm very appreciative and grateful to you guys. So just want to take a few moments to do that, kind of as an intro to this toy hunt. We got a pretty good toy hunt here. We'll have our haul portion at the end, so if you hang around to the end of the video, you'll be able to see that. In this toy hunt, we hit up definitely one of my favorite vintage and modern toy shops in the area. It is called Retro Toys and Collectibles out in Cherryville, North Carolina. So we're going to hit those guys up. The last time I went and saw them, you guys really enjoyed that video. And there's a ton of comments and likes, and it's just was a really good video for the channel, and you guys seem to really like the toy shop. He's got a huge array, vast array of stuff. Cotton, the guy that owns it, seems like a really fantastic guy. Me and him's done some dealing with toys and different things over the course of the time that I've met him. And we ended up picking up some things here on this trip as well. So definitely check out the Retro Toys and Collectibles portion of this video if you don't check out anything else. But we hit up Gamestop, we hit up some Targets, some Walmarts. So kind of a vast array of stuff. You know, we're hunting for Motu Origins. If you're not familiar with the channel, it's something I've just now gotten back into. I was in it, sold it off, went to Motu Classics. Now I've decided I want to get back into Origins. We've also started doing the WWE Motu figures. So those are really cool. So we're hunting all that stuff and just seeing what else is new on the shelf. That's kind of the point of this toy hunt, is to kind of, if anything, give you guys a heads up, you know, what's dropping at Targets and Walmarts, that type of thing. So anyways, check out the toy hunt. Hit that like button if you have not already. Definitely subscribe if you're not a subscriber to the channel. We're about to approach 5,000 subscribers. We're doing a cool giveaway at 5,000 subs. So you want to make sure you tune into all my videos, because all the information on that giveaway is going to be coming out periodically as we continue to approach 5,000 subscribers. Anyways, enjoy the video, guys. Drop those comments down below as you see things in this video that you think are cool, or maybe even things I missed. Just put a timestamp out there so that I can go back and look at it myself. Enjoy the video. All right, guys, it is that time again. We are on the hunt as normal. We are hunting Motu Origins, Motu WWE figs. So I've jumped into Motu WWE figures. I've actually got a few. I've got a guy on Instagram that, and I'll put his information probably in one of our haul videos, that does a lot of sales, online sales, that kind of thing. So he was able to hook me up with a good bit of kind of the early stuff that, you know, you can't really find that easy right now. So we'll go over all those at some of my upcoming haul videos, so you guys can check those out. But we're hunting for both those. As far as what else we're hunting, we're going to be hunting, you know, the 4-pack, the TMNT 4-pack. At the Walmarts, you know, we're hunting the pinball crate, the loot crate that has the variant shredder, the t-shirt, those types of things. So we're hunting those at Walmart. They're exclusive to Walmart, so that'll be one thing that we're really looking for. So those are just some things we're going to be trying to find in this hunt. And then other than that, we're just kind of seeing what's on the shelves, you know, what's out there. Big announcement yesterday. Looks like we're going to get a Studio 86 slag. That's the Triceratops from the Dinobots. So if you want to pick up a good collectible right now, you need to get the Grimlock. I think if Hasbro, and appears they are going to go ahead and complete the Dinobot team. I'm telling you, these Studio 86 figures are like, they're kind of like the poor man's masterpiece. That's the only way I can describe them. They are fantastic figures. Their size is good. This slag looks fantastic in the pictures that we've seen. From a scale standpoint, he's slightly bigger than Grimlock. It's going to be great. If you haven't got a Grimlock yet, you better go ahead and get it, because I think his value is probably going to increase on the secondary market now that people see Hasbro may be committed to going ahead and giving us the Dinobots here in our main line. Just a word of advice. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion on it, but I would say get him while you can. But anyways, we're here at Walmart over in Mooresville. We hadn't been out here in a couple weeks, so we're gonna run on inside, see what we can find on the shelves. All right, guys, here we are in the Mooresville Walmart, and I can already see something that I do want to pick up. I'll just kind of run through what they got here so far. Got some fig pins. Got a couple of the turtles back in here, Raphael, Michelangelo. Got a couple of the loyal subjects here. Got the Cyberpunk peg warmers there. Also Amigo. Got some Elvis, and check this out. Look at all these super shredders. So this is the regular. We got the regular, but look at this right there. We got that one. So we'll go ahead and pick that one up. Kind of looks like he's been open there, but we'll pick that up. I actually ended up liking that one a lot, so there we go. We'll grab that. All right, so here we are in the toy section now. So we got our Jurassic World stuff here. You can see those dinos. That might be one there. I'm not used to seeing right there. You know, this guy, Herosaurus. I don't know, kind of cool looking. It's that wave there. I don't know, it's maybe a new one. I can't say I've seen that one before. And then like where our King Kong stuff, man, it has really flew off. Look at that. That is the King Kong section. If you remember, forever those just hung around. Got our Kenner style Ghostbusters there. Looks like it's all Slimers and Stay Puft. And then yesterday I watched the trailer, the one trailer they put out for Ghostbusters Afterlife. And man, it looks so good. If you hadn't seen it, I recommend going and checking it out. Now we got a ton of the Powers of X figures here. I'm talking about a ton. Look at all those. Pretty much all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full pegs. Full of those things there. And then we got our Spin Master stuff, which I just don't ever see change. I talked about this, I think, in one of my latest toy hunt videos. Never see them move. Got leader class there, Grimlock, all the headmasters down here. Studio 86 Blur. All right, then we got our wrestling section here where we got just basic figures. Got a ton of Darksabers there. A couple Black Series figures. Grief Karga there in 3.75, as well as a Princess Leia. And, oh, this one I don't think I've seen yet there. Zutton 3.75. Moving on down here, we've got our Motu. Guys, are these getting restocks? I had a guy bring up a pretty good point in the comment section the other day, talking about Wave 1, and that was that Mattel had kind of a strategy to make sure Wave 1 is always available so people can jump in anytime they want. So it seemed like a pretty valid, you know, idea to me. So yeah, maybe that's why we keep seeing them, is they keep restocking. It's not that they're peg warming. It's just they keep selling and keep getting restocked. Check this right here out. Here is the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Here they all are. Let's see if they're all here. Black Ranger. So we got lots of blues and another red. Everybody but the Pink Ranger is there. That's kind of interesting. I bought the Red Ranger, if you remember, and immediately ruined his packaging pretty much as soon as I got him home. So then we got all these boxes. I'm gonna kind of run through. When you see this kind of stuff stacked up, guys, always check the writing on them. You can see over there, the whole nother palette. I have found many of items that were just waiting to be stocked. So I always check the pallets with boxes. So Walmart was a success. We found the Shadow Shredder, which I've been wanting for some time now. So that was cool to be able to locate that guy. We've seen him multiple times on the secondary market. I just hadn't been wanting, I didn't want him bad enough to pay like a secondary premium price for him, which, you know, I've seen him going between about 50 and 60 bucks on the secondary market. So we've seen him multiple times at the toy show last weekend, you know, that we went to. If you haven't checked out that toy hunt video yet, go check that out. Be my last toy hunt video. We went to a toy show, the Charlotte Comic-Con. So that was cool to get to go out to a toy show and get to experience some old times kind of prior to the virus. So that was kind of cool. But anyways, we're at a Target here in Mooresville. So let's run on inside, see what we can find on the shelves and pegs. All right, guys, so we'll start over here. Let's start over here in the wrestling section. Oh, we do have an Imperial Death Trooper over here. That's pretty cool. Black Series Imperial Death Trooper. Those look great. Very cool. Some Montez Ford, Angelo, Bianca Blair back in there, Kofi. Got some Elizabeth still hanging around. Goliath. Got the Sky Sled down there, the Origin Sky Sled. Got a Pent Thor and a Battle Cat. Looks like we don't have anything but He-Mans here on the pegs there. Moving on down. Got our Jurassic World. Some Velociraptors, Delta there, Echo there, which we see quite a bit of. 10% off all Jurassic World toys there, so that's kind of cool. Still love these right here. Flipping on around here. Let's see what we got here for the Bane. Dang, got a whole lot of the, what is that, like the Last Night on Earth, or, yeah. 3 of the Bat Cycles there. Got Optimus Primal, got a Cyclonus. A bunch of Grimlocks here. So there you go. If you need Grimlocks, Mooresville Target. Got a couple Power Rangers up here. Got Lost Galaxy Red. Galaxy Red, and then Dino Thunder Blue. A couple Peter B's and 1 Powers of X there. I missed these just a second ago. I got Goldberg, China and Edge. What's behind China? Looks like we don't have any Shawn Michaels. He's gonna be the hard one to find. I don't know, I'm trying to get that back in. We're on the video game side. Just gonna run through this. Don't see anything new. A couple Marios. Shy Guy. That's pretty cool there, Kit. My daughter will probably love that. She loved when Kit dropped on Fortnite. Very cool. Alright guys, over in the NECA section over here. Let's see what we got. Kind of looks like we got our old faithfuls up here. Nothing super new. Naruto. A little bit of Dragon Ball in there. Some Predator. There's an Ultimate Scout Predator. Pretty cool looking. City Hunter open box. Got some Loyal Subjects. Doom. Sarah Connor. That's pretty cool there. It's from the newer movie. So, not really something I would want, but the new Bill and Ted there. And then a bunch of horror. Got a ton of horror back in here. All the Back to the Future. sweet Michael Myers. Don't see anything hidden back in there either. And we got the little Dio pieces for the Marvel stuff. All right, that's it for this target. So continuing on the hunt here for MOTU Origins and MOTU WWE figures, we are at another Walmart, which I think is probably the best place maybe to find. Is MOTU WWE figures, are they exclusive to only Walmart? Because I can't say I've actually seen them at Target. Maybe I have and I'm just forgetting. Let me know. Drop a comment down below. Let me know, is the WWE MOTU figures exclusive? But we're going to run on into Walmart here. We are in Gastonia now. We were out here a week and a half or so ago, 2 weeks ago, hunting out here in Gastonia. So just going to see if they've gotten any restocks on this stuff. Let's run on inside. Over here in the toy section first, kind of bare. Look at all these bare pegs there. Kenner style Ghostbusters are certainly hanging around. Looks like we got all 4 Ghostbusters there. Oh man, Peter B. Look at him and all his glory there, and Frogman as well. And spinning on around. Got some WWE. Looks like all basic figures over here. And then we got some of these beast modes. So that's what you got. Kind of cool looking. I guess you don't really know what you're gonna get, but $5.97 for those. And then coming on down, Beyblade, Origins. You got lots of Battle Cats in here. Ton of Battle Cats. Looks like Evil Lynn's back in there. Lots of He-Man. If you're looking to get into Origins, you definitely won't have any problem kind of getting into it with the He-Man and Skeletor. You know, I do think eventually, you know, those will hold some value, but it's gonna have to be after they actually sell out. Ton of Headmasters down here. All of the Headmasters probably, well, of this wave, hard head. I don't know how much the Headmasters actually cost retail. It'd be interesting to know, because I have kind of been wanting to pick up that hard head. There's Weird Wolf, Highbrow there. I think these look pretty cool though. And then, yeah. That's all those studio stuff. I don't know if you remember the last time we were here hunting, somebody put like this, the $4.93 Optimus. They returned it in a red box. So this is hilarious right here. But they like taped him to the back of the box. It's funny stuff. And then this one, I think that is a red Soundwave, but like he's just floating around in the box. There's his gun. Crazy stuff, man. There's some crazy people out there doing some crazy stuff. Coming on down to the Star Wars here. We got Han Solo, Hoth. Got some of the core class here. Grief Karga, Queen Amidala, Anakin, the Queen Amidala. All these are Luke's up here. Got a little Grogu here, playing on a computer. $7.97 for that. Spin Masters. And then a little more Spin Master down here. All right, let's go find the NECA section. So another Walmart down. Not really anything going on in that Walmart at all. We're at another Walmart here in Gastonia. This one tends to be okay most of the time. I think I've actually found, I think this is the Walmart I actually found my first Battle Cat when I was collecting Origins the first time. So we'll run on in here, we'll see what they got. All right guys, toy section here. The last Walmart didn't have a NECA section. I always forget about that. There's a ton of Hiss tanks. I think we might have saw those last time we were here, so they're not selling very well apparently. Got the real Ghostbusters, the Kenner Ghostbusters up here. Everybody but Peter still sitting. Got one of the Powers of X Wolverines left. It's a really good looking Wolverine, huh? Mandarin Spawn, gold label. 20 bucks on that. Transformers Red Megatron. A couple of the Headmasters there. Got some of the core class stuff. Rotobeak and Rotobrake, whatever his name is, Megatron. He's really dark, like almost black basically. Kind of odd they would go that route. Oh man, man down. He's had better days. And we do have the retro Rangers here with no Pink Ranger again. No Yellow Ranger, no Pink Ranger, black, blue, and red. And then spinning on around. Got a couple NECA figures out of place over here. Got the Sky Sled down there. Man, should I get the Sky Sled? Y'all let me know in the comments. Should I be picking that Sky Sled up? I keep seeing it everywhere. Looks like all wave one here. Nothing new. But should we be getting the Sky Sled? We do have the Frogman, a lone Frogman. All right, we're over in the kind of the NECA section here. We got some Q-Figs, got a bunch of new Funkos up here. Lucha Libre Funko Pops. These are kind of cool. These are new. Terror Claw Skeletor vinyl figure keychain. There's He-Man. Something new. Got some of these little Deadpool figures with that Rizzlor there. Pretty cool. I don't collect those, but it's cool looking. Not much going on over here in the NECA section. From what I can see, no Loot Crate box, but we'll check the end caps. As I've always told you guys, you always want to check the end caps out at Walmart in the NECA section because they randomly stick stuff on end caps. For example, we'll walk over here. I'll show you. You can see we're well out of the NECA section now, but here is more, more NECA stuff. Garbage Pail Kid, Advent Calendar. Ultimate Guardian Predator, pretty cool looking there. All right, let's head on to Target. Striking out at our Walmarts today. So we're just seeing the Wave 1 Origins, no WWE, no other waves, which I hadn't really seen the other waves of the Origins anyways in Walmart. But we're now at Target. So let's run in Target, let's see what we can find. All right guys, 10% off Jurassic World toys. That's pretty solid.
You need to give Maya a hug if she's not here to say thank you.
Got a couple nice ones down there. Big T-Rex, one of my favorites. The new Disney movie. I think I seen that not too long ago. Ben 10.
You want this one?
There's our Sky Sled. Couple Battle Cats. And all wave one. Nothing new there. More Sky Sleds down there. Got our WWE. Bunch of channels, all channels. Got Ted. Fan Baylor there. Got a Beyblade there. I rolled that for my boy Century TMC. He likes to check out Bakugan, Beyblade, some of his favorite stuff. So hopefully he'll catch that in the hunt video. A couple Marvel Legends, a couple portions out of plate.
Wow, that is a blast from the past.
Hey, how's it going, bud? It's nice Studio 86 offerings up in there. You don't see a whole lot of those. And then a couple of these. Let's head over to the NECA section. Oh, totally missed the video game section over here. So yeah, here we go. Alright, what's going on here? The little Sonic air bombs we've seen. And that's about it. Now we'll go to NECA. Alright guys, we got something new already I'm spotting. I didn't even know these were out yet. But check this out. The 12-inch Izuki Midoriya McFarlane's. So there they are. I don't know what the price is on these, but that thing looks amazing. I don't know if it's a figure or a statue. You can see the size difference. There's your normal 6-inch right there. Some of The Witcher. What this is, something new as well. And we got the Witchers, lots of Witchers. Just oh yeah, I'm not even gonna pronounce that dude's name, but y'all know who it is. So yeah, I think that's it for NECA. No turtles here though. Oh, we got a few Megos. We can look at the Rocketeer. There's Dr. McCoy, one of the apes back in there. Another McCoy, and then a pretty good looking Stan Lee. So we're headed out to see our friends at Retro Toys and Collectibles in Cherryville, North Carolina, but there's a Walmart on the way out there. So we're gonna hit up this Walmart. Now, last time we was in this Walmart, it was not very impressive. It was a really, probably one of the smallest like toy sections I've ever seen in a Walmart before. I think maybe they had some like G.I. Joe stuff, but that was it. So we're gonna run in, give them a second chance, see what they may have on the shelves, and then we're gonna hit up Retro Toys and Collectibles. Let's run on inside this Walmart. So here is the NECA section. You can see it's super small as well. Last time we were here, we did buy the Arcade 1-Up Ninja Turtles for actually for a friend. But yeah, not much going on here in the NECA section. I'm gonna check the end caps, just make sure they don't have something going on. On one of those, we'll check out the toy section. All right, we do got a couple wrestlers here, but it is still just a small section. We got the Bianca Blair, Mae Young, a couple of those, Elizabeth, and a couple basic figures. Fortnite figures there. Spin Master, Black Arachnia, and Alita 1. That is literally it, guys. That is the That is the toy section at Walmart in Cherville. I've seen some bad ones, but this may be one of the worst. But these are kind of cool though. A little Hot Wheels Mario Kart. Kind of neat. So that Walmart was pretty much what we thought it was going to be. You know, very little toy section, very little amount of toys. Had a couple Transformers, nothing really to look at or to hunt. But we're getting ready to hit up our boy Cotton over here at Retro Toys and Collectibles in Cherville, North Carolina. Super good dude. I've really enjoyed getting to know Cotton and meeting him and being able to come out here and hunt his store. So we're going to hunt it today. We're going to see what all he's got new. He seems to have a good bit of new stuff in. I follow him on Instagram. If you don't, go out on Instagram, check out Retro Toys and Collectibles on Instagram. I think he has a Facebook as well. Posts a lot of the new stuff that he gets in, a lot of hot items that come through his shop. He goes ahead and posts them there on his social media. They don't hang around too long typically. So if you see something you want, you better be getting in touch with him. But we're going to hunt his shop here, see what he's got. I'm going to drop down in the description all of his contact information. So if you guys happen to see something in this video that you're interested in, definitely hit up Cotton. I don't know how much shipping he does, you know, as far as shipping things out, especially like larger ticket items, you know, especially with the Postal Service the way it is nowadays. It's kind of sketchy to put anything in the Postal Service. So if it's something that's a large ticket item, probably a lot of our toy shops are a little bit skeptical to do that. But hey, worst that can happen, you reach out to him, you ask him what he can do. If he can't ship it, he can't ship it. But you know, certainly if you see something in this video, reach out to Cotton or just make a trip out to the shop. That's probably even the best way to do it. This is a really cool shop with a lot of cool vintage stuff. I go in there and just want to open my wallet up and give him all my money. But you know, I talked to a lot of you guys who actually make trips out here, make day trips. I met a guy the other day in Target, and he was just down here. He had spotted a lot of these toy shops in the toy hunt videos, and you know, made a day trip. So if you guys make a day trip, you definitely want to put Retro Toys and Collectibles on your day trip agenda. But anyways, we're almost there. Let's head on inside Retro Toys and Collectibles and see what he's got on the shelves today. All right, guys, over here at Retro, got in a lot of new cool stuff. I'll hit it as we go through the store.
Well, I'm actually talking to him about listening to us. Let's put it this way, had the collection. The collection had lot numbers on it for all the boxes and everything that were in the collection. It was numbered.
Some more vintage turtle stuff in here.
300 and something like that. I just
Scroll through it so you guys can see it. Might have to pause.
No, but well, for most guys, for the first ones I am.
Yeah, just so that I can kind of keep up with it.
Yeah. For the first few I am, just because those were the first few that came back off of the truck. I've got something. I just think, okay, I get a rough estimate of what this is, put tape back on it.
Yeah, you don't see those out very often. The Dark Turtles and the 2-packs. Casey Jones, April there. All the movie stuff. Lots of the vehicles there. Check this out up there.
You ever gonna get any old Beyblades in here?
That right there is a sealed, graded party wagon right there. That's a sealed news van up there.
Like $12.
A couple graded turtle figures on card. Got a Krang in box right there. It is open, but it's a Krang in box. Pretty cool.
Last night I had to. But in the last
a whole bunch of Star Wars there.
I've left this storage about 7 o'clock.
Transformers.
Actually, my back was killing me.
Right there.
I laid down right now. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Next thing you know, Shannon's my phone said, Shannon's calling me. It's like,
If you guys see anything here, come out and see these guys at Retro Toys and Collectibles. Come see Cotton out here. You can give them a call. I'll put all their information in the description. So if you see something you like, definitely hit these guys up. Got some video game stuff back in here. So they do have some nice consoles. There's a, looks like original Game Boy there. Couple handhelds, systems here. Couple games. The arcade 1-up Galaga set there. Got a ton of wrestling stuff back in here. It's like some old LJN stuff in there. Ooh, there's something I might need to look at right there. I got a few gaps I need to fill for these. Let's see if I got the, if I picked up the rock or not. Couple Ultimates. I did grab the WWE. Undertaker was right there, the Masters of the WWE. So I'm gonna grab him today. So we'll have him, I'll show him off here in our haul portion of the video.
Oh my goodness. You can only lose one time. That is actually funny. I can see that. I'll get this yet. I'm absolutely.
I'll try to go through these. I know the glare is a little bit bad on some of these glass cases. Nice Voltron stuff. So a couple of these up top here. Silverhawks. That's sweet right there. This Silverhawk right here, I'd love to have that one. Quicksilver. I wasn't a huge Silverhawks fan, but I had that toy as a kid. Didn't really even know what it was at the time. Silverhawks a little bit before my time, I guess you could say.
I don't know if you've seen my post or anything from this week. You don't. Occasionally. Yeah. I posted my hospital video.
Let's see if we can zoom out here. Get a little more wide angle on some of this.
No.
Cool Voltron, check that out. That right there is amazing. If I had the room.
Again, that's one of those things that
A lot of master stuff coming up here. Cool. And coming back around here. Got some classics. A whole bunch of classics in there. More classics here. Check out that chair. I'm not familiar with that. Got some Dino Riders back in there.
Yeah, so
A little more classics and a couple Origins, looks like. Look at this. This is cool. I would love to have that because I could fit that easy.
No.
A couple. Not sure what that Gambit is. I wonder what it's from. Look at that Street Shark, Ripster. I think that's the Puppet. Pretty cool. Got a Small Soldier VHS in there. Couple little vintage figures there. I actually have that old Terminator figure. And then moving around. Got some loose figures over here. Kenner 1996 Doomsday. It's pretty cool. Kids don't realize today the type of articulation we dealt with when we were kids.
And carrying those segments on for a while. Everybody sees the pom pom and the blue sticking out. Most of those know that.
Pretty cool there.
The base actually fell off. I just kind of stuck them up there and zipped tire too.
Yeah, I mean, I picked it up one day and it just said, and I was like, oh, I'll pay for it.
There's a sealed Boba Fett and a graded loose Boba Fett in the bottom of that case.
Oh, right down here?
Yeah. The mail away in the far corner is actually still
I gotcha.
sealed in the bag.
I see them now, yeah. Pretty cool. That was Retro Toys and Collectibles. Great dude that owns that, Cotton. Has a lot of really good stuff. That's one of those stores that you can walk in and you just don't have enough money to get everything you would like to walk out of there with. It's pretty amazing. We got some pretty cool stuff. We'll cover it in the haul video when we do that at the end here. But we're now at a Walmart over in Lincolnton, North Carolina. Been a little while since we've been out to this one, probably a month or so. So we'll run in and see what they got on their shelves. Little bitty NECA section, guys. Got Battle of the Bands, Marty McFly there. That's a movie I need to go back and watch here soon. I seen it on some kind of streaming network the other day. I can't remember which one, but I saw that it was there. So a couple Funko Pops and then arcade one-up cabinets here. I'll check all the end caps. It looks like we do have an end cap right here with some stuff on it. Nothing that I want. All right, over in the toy section here. Got the Kenner, Ghostbusters, like a whole bunch of them pretty much got. Looks like we got everybody, I guess. And we got some more Ghostbusters. Winston down there.
I don't know if they got any little Legos.
And we got See these right here? From the new powers of old Peter B.
Well, we have to wait for Mom.
Professor X there. Lots of Marvel Legends, but all from, a lot of them from that old wave. Costa, Peter B. Lots of Peter B. These are Motu Origins. There's the Sky Sled, which I keep seeing, and I don't know, I probably need to pick it up. Nothing but He-Man and Skeletor's hanging out. Got some Battle Cats down there. And we got some Luke Skywalker, Grief Karga, more Grief Karga, Jar Jar down there. Lita there. Got some Power Rangers back in here. Beast Morphers.
You went now? Yeah, I told you I had to go around.
Here we got Halo figures.
This one's pretty cool. I don't want that one.
All the wrestling figures completely picked through. Starting Steve Austin right there. Looks like that's all we got. Couple belts. That is it. So not much going on in that Walmart. Didn't really see anything that interests me, to be honest with you. It seems like we're in just a tad bit of a lull to me in the toy hunting world. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. What's your opinion on kind of where we stand in the toy hunting world right now? Outside of the 4-pack TMNT, you know, I don't know of anything out there. You know, the MOTU, you know, WWE figs, the newest wave with Kane, Goldberg, those guys. I'd love to find those. I do want to find those. But, you know, the Origins, they've kind of come and went. You know, there's really not a wave that I can remember that's really out there right now that I know of. Kind of what I need, really, I'm probably going to have to go to secondary market for. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What's out there that, you know, that we need or need to pick up. So, anyways, we're at a Target over here in Huntersville. So I found a few TMNTs at this Target. I know that the TMNT 4-packs are popping up all over the place in my area, around the country. So, you know, fingers crossed, maybe somehow I get lucky here. I'm really not expecting to find this 4-pack in the wild. I'm just not. I hate to be kind of the prophet of doom here, but I just don't think I'm going to find it. I've had a bad feeling about it ever since the beginning, and I think they're flying off shelves. I don't know if guys are going in and buying 4 or 5 at a time, or, you know, what's going on. But anyways, let's run on in. I'm wasting time talking here. Somebody could be buying it if it's sitting on a shelf. Let me get on inside. Let's see if we can find one. So, since we're out here hunting turtles, we'll start off in the NECA section. So, check out what we do have here. We got the Defenders, a lot of Defenders. So, finally seeing those at Target. Looks like they got them all. So that's the first time we've seen them at Target. So that's pretty cool. Got a whole bunch of green ones here. Check back in here, just make sure ain't nobody slid a turtle back in there on me. And it looks like no turtles though here at this Target. So Back to the Future. It's kind of cool. Got some Avatar. I think we've seen the Stan Lees before, the Mego Stan Lees. And this is kind of cool here. It's like a PCS statue, 1/10 Deadpool, but it doesn't actually like have on the box, you know, anywhere what it actually looks like out of package, but you can kind of see it there. But this Contest of Champions is what it's based on. Here's some One Piece figures. Those look pretty cool. I think it's an anime. One of you guys explained to me that was an anime. So there's the two that they have. Got a Metal Figs Spider-Man by Jada Toys. That's pretty sweet looking. They got him in there upside down like he's hanging from a web. I don't have it upside down. And then moving on down, just the normal stuff that we see, you know, at every Target. Let's go over to the toy section and see what we can find. So here's our Jurassic World section. They got some Origins over here though. They got a Stratos figure there for Origins. Don't need him though, we have found him already. Got some Battle Cats back in there. And, a couple Jurassic World figures there. And, Toy Story. Do got some Elites. A couple Elites. There's Eddie Guerrero, Mr. Wonderful, and Grief and Quill. One AEW left. A couple basic figures. And spinning on around here. Got our video games. Looks like we got a restock of this version of Sonic. But, you know, the classic version, a buddy of mine had gotten, Dr. Eggman as well. Classic buddy of mine, or a buddy of mine, got the classic version out. I bought the classic version, never took it out of the package. But he took it out, and the head is so heavy with the big old plastic, solid plastic, you know, hedgehog head, that the legs won't support it. So I'm betting that one's the same way. So that's kind of disappointing. And then the rest of the Fortnite stuff. They got a couple Halo figures. So it's pretty cool. Just a quick little segment here. All the Ember collection Velociraptors got moved to the end. So you got a Delta there's 15, and then your Echo is 21. So that's pretty cool there. So if you do the Velociraptors, and they got a ton of them, you can see how many they got. So that's a pretty good deal if you want those. And then moving on down, got Powers of X, a couple figures there. And continuing to work our way through. Got some Rangers, Dino Thunder Blue Lost, Galaxy Red, and then SPD Pink back in there. Plasma Series Ghostbusters. That's pretty cool there. Cyclonus. It's a great figure. Almost masterpiece. Good. And then we got some Optimus Prime core there. A couple of the Bat Cycles, which we've seen a few of here recently, so they're getting out. Got the John Stewart DC Multiverse. Bunch of Jokers and Flash. So pretty cool. All right, guys, not sure how well you can hear me through the mask, but yeah, we just got done with Target. I'm gonna walk down here to Gamestop real fast, see what they got on the shelves. All right, guys, we're over here in Gamestop, checking out what they got. Got more of those one-piece figures, some Dragon Ball, some Blue Ranger we haven't seen in a while, Goldar back in there. 20% off select. That's pretty cool right there. That looks awesome. Then you got the Dragon Ball. I don't know what those are, because I don't know a whole lot about Dragon Ball. Let me know what those are. What's the significance of those? Look pretty cool though. Got some Mandalorian. That's pretty cool. Count Dooku there. Couple archive figures. That's a pretty cool figure there as well. There's the Spawn, the variant, the Gwen, Stacy. There's the new Firestar. I don't know if we've seen that out and about much yet. And then pretty much the whole pocket. Wade. There's a Joe Fix-It. Captain America. See, that'll be a hot figure now that we know we're getting a saber tooth. Some DC Multiverse, as well as the Witcher down there. That up there. There's a new Sonic. And what that is, let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was that big. I remember them teasing that, but I didn't know the size was so large. A couple 2-packs. That looks awesome too. These PCS statues are fantastic. There's the Bumblebee up there. And the Grimlock looks good too. Check that Grimlock out. It looks cool. Love that. Rick and Morty, Serpentor. God, it looks amazing. And then just all their pops there. It's pretty cool. That's it for GameStop. So guys, we're back in the man cave. The toy hunt is finished for the week. It was a very productive toy hunt, I feel like. Let's go ahead. This is kind of the haul portion. This is where we kind of go through what we picked up. Let's go ahead and start off with one of the first items that we picked up on our hunt. And that first item is our Super Shredder, the Shadow Master. So this is kind of a variant version that NECA put out of the Shredder figure. If you're not familiar with it, it kind of has more of a black purple look to him instead of that, you know, movie version had that real, almost like a cartoony purple. It was movie accurate. That's exactly how it looked in the movie. But they kind of gave us more of a darker purple paint job here with this variant version. So I thought this was a really cool release. I typically don't buy figures when they do variants. I like to, you know, more or less pick up the movie accurate or the cartoon accurate version. I'm not big on the variants, the glow in the dark stuff. It's just not something I'm typically big on. But this box is just so nice. It's got like a nice sheen to it. The artwork, I mean, look at the artwork on this thing. It is just really cool. So we picked this up at Walmart. These are dropping at Walmart right now as we speak. So if you haven't picked it up or haven't found it, just keep hunting. I didn't think I'd ever see it either. It's been out for, golly, I've been seeing guys picking them up for months. And, you know, patience always wins out. We found it in the wild for retail price. So really happy about that. At the same time, if you were watching it there in that portion of the video, there was like 3 or 4 Super Shredder there as well. So the Super Shredders, the regular Super Shredders, the original release. So those are out there also. So we also hit up our friends at Retro Toys and Collectibles over in Cherryville, North Carolina. I did pick up some things while I was in there. I don't think I showed actually picking them up. So we'll kind of run through what those are now. As we discussed early on in the video, I have gotten into the MOTU Masters of the WWE Universe figures, and I came across The Undertaker there at Retro Toys and Collectibles. I could not say no to this, obviously, and I'm not going to collect every single one of these, really only the wrestlers that mean something to me or part of kind of my favorites list, I guess you could say. Undertaker absolutely fits that bill, and he is basically the Scareglow of the WWE line. So, I mean, just look how cool this guy is. We'll probably go ahead and just do a review on the channel for this guy. I think he is so cool looking. And, you know, I'm assuming, I don't know, you guys can help me out. Does he glow in the dark? It certainly looks like he should glow in the dark. Yeah, it does say his skeleton glows in the dark. So that's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to getting this guy on the shelf. And continuing on with the WWE, you know, Masters of the WWE Universe line. So that was one thing that we did pick up out at Retro Toys. Now, if you guys are a fan of the channel, you watch the channel often, you know that I'm a huge TMNT fan. It is probably the focus of my collection. Even though I collect a lot of stuff, it is my favorite part of my collection. I think Playmate's 2002 Ninja Turtle line is one of the best ever done. That is just my opinion. I think the sculpts, the paint, the articulation even wasn't too terribly bad, considering that time, you know, the time frame that these come out. So he had this entire wave. So this really only had one wave. It had the 4 turtles, it had Shredder, it had a Foot Soldier, and it had Splinter. He had all of those there. So I went ahead and picked up Raphael. Obviously, he's my favorite turtle. I picked him up, and Cotton ended up kind of selling me on, you know, picking up some additional figures in the line. We ended up getting Leo here. So that's a, you know, I mean, just look how good these figures look. These will be staying on card back as well. I think these cards are phenomenal. Look how they're cut to match the shape of the turtle head. So each of the turtles had their own, basically card back based on their own head and face. Some of the other figures outside of the 4 turtles, they ended up getting the 4 turtles, and we'll see that in a moment. Here's everyone's favorite turtle, Donatello. Looking really nice. Got a whole bunch of nice little accessories in there, but obviously, you know, the bow staff's what it's all about for Donnie. So he looks really good. Back of the card there with Donnie on it. Yeah. And again, you know, just check out the cool factor. The way, you know, the card backs look are just phenomenal. I've got to find some type of a protective cover to put these in because I don't want those to be damaged, and I like to hang them here on the wall in the man cave. We got the Last Ronin, Michelangelo. This one looks great. I've never really named a second favorite turtle. Raphael has always been my favorite. I think if I had to name my second, it probably would be Michelangelo. He's the funny guy. He's the party dude. You know, probably from a standpoint, personality-wise, he probably reminds me more of myself than any of the other 4 turtles. Always the guy who just can't be serious in the room. You know, tries to slough off everything, whether it be, you know, a terrible time in life or, you know, some stressful at work. You know, I'm always the guy that's trying to laugh and kind of make light of something. But he would probably be my second favorite turtle. So, yeah, I'm interested down below. If you had to rank your turtles, how would you rank them? You know, mine would probably be Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and then Leonardo is probably my least favorite turtle. I don't know why Leonardo is my least favorite. It's not that I don't like him. If I had to rank through the 4, it'd be Leo would be the 4th. But yeah, Mikey's got kind of that mischievous grin there that fits him so well. So yeah, just another cool card back here with the Mikey head on top. And then probably the most sought after figure from the standpoint of, I guess maybe the most valuable out of the group, we have the Shredder. So this is probably one of maybe the most valuable figure of this wave. They only did the one wave, and as we talked about, there's the wave, the 4 turtles, Foot, and the Splinter. Shredder's probably the most valuable. You know, if you was going to have to go out and purchase them, he's probably, you know, the one you'd have to pay the most for. But you can also see here kind of how the card back differs from the Turtles card back, where they each had their individual card backs. Shredder and I believe Splinter and the Foot all kind of got this universal card back that had the 4 turtles on it. So yeah, this is the 2002 line. I thought this was really cool. Being a turtle collector, having these really nice mint on card, figured I just had to pick them up to continue on with my turtle collecting ways. So if anybody knows a company out there that supplies the plastic covers that would fit or is made specifically for those even, drop a comment down below and let me know where I can go find those at. I've got some other card backs as well that I need to get in some kind of protective case. I think some guys have said maybe before, is it Zolo or something like that maybe is a good one. I went out and checked those guys, and some of the ones I need were actually sold out. So I don't know if it's just a bad time to be trying to buy them, like everybody, you know, with the vintage toy boom that's going on right now. I guess everybody's trying to pick up, you know, card back protectors. But anyways, all right, lastly, guys, I got something special for you here. So our buddy Cotton at Retro Toys and Collectibles, he gifted ManCave Collectible Reviews the Krang TMNT 1989 Playmates figure on card. This is unopened on card with one stipulation. The stipulation is that we crack this guy out of this package and review him on our review table. So how cool is that? How often do we get to see a vintage TMNT figure on card be opened? That don't happen very often, but that was the requirement. That was the request from Retro Toys and Collectibles. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to have a good time doing it. We're going to open this guy as if we are a kid in 1989, just got home from Walmart with his parents. We're going to rip this thing open, and we're going to do a comparison. We're going to do a review of him. We're going to compare him to our NECA figure. You know, NECA did a version of Krang in his mobile life support system as well. So we're going to do a comparison with that. I think this will be really cool. I have never ever taken a figure off card that was, I guess, prior to like the year 1998, 2000. My rule's always kind of been, if it come out after 2000, I'll open it. If it was prior to 2000, I wouldn't. I believe this was 1989. So this is something not very many of us get the chance to do. If it's something cool and it's something you guys like, we may do something like this periodically here on the channel. We may kind of turn it into a segment that we may do on the channel, kind of in collaboration with ManCave Collectible Reviews and Retro Toys and Collectibles. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think of that. This is coming. This review will be done in the next week or so, so stay tuned to that if you want to see this guy removed off of this card back. Kind of gives me a little bit of cold chills to even think about it, because the last time I removed a TMNT figure off of a card back probably was in the late 80s or early 90s when I was a kid and my parents were running me to Walmart to pick up one of these guys. So keep an eye out for that on the channel. Didn't have a lot of pickups from our big box stores. Obviously did Retro Toys and Collectibles, you know, picked up a good bit of stuff from those guys. Again, if you're interested in anything you see in this video from Retro Toys and Collectibles, I'm going to put their information in the description. Always, you can reach out to Cotton and let him know what you're looking at, what you're looking for. He can quote you or kind of let you know where things are. He doesn't do much shipping out right now, so that may not be an option for him. So doesn't hurt to check with him. What's the worst he can say is, I can't ship that, you know. If you're anywhere close, you can make a day trip out here. I'm telling you, it is a great area to come and do a day trip. I actually met one of my subscribers on this toy hunt at Target. He kind of walked up, and I guess maybe he just kind of, you know, recognized that, hey, are you ManCave? And he's like, yeah, I'm here from out of town. He drove like an hour and a half, 2 hours to come to Charlotte to toy hunt the toy shops in the area that I toy hunt. I thought that was so cool that the channel is really reaching out into the toy community and, you know, bringing awareness to a lot of these toy shops. They need us as collectors. You know, they're not able to compete with big box retailers. You know, when we go and buy, you know, a figure like this from a toy shop, in a lot of cases, not all, there are some toy shops probably that have accounts with Mattel, but a lot of your small mom and pop type toy shops, you know, they're paying the same thing we're paying for this. So if they're going out and driving around like toy hunters do, and they're going to, you know, 15 different Targets to try to find inventory for their store, they're probably paying the same thing me and you are. You know, I would much prefer keep the toy shops sometimes than I would your Walmarts and your Targets. You know, it's just so frustrating sometimes toy hunting at Walmarts and Targets. And I think with this Turtles 4-pack, I think we're all going to figure that out as well. I have been hunting that and just having no luck, but I'm seeing it pop up everywhere. I'm just not having any luck myself. So yeah, always support your local toy shops when you can. I know that we can't always buy from them. And if you can get something at retail, it would be crazy to go and spend more money at a toy shop if you could walk into a Target and get it at retail. I totally get that. I'm going to do the same thing. But, you know, when you can, it's always worth supporting those local toy shops. Anyways, enough of my rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the toy hunt video. If you did, hit that like button. It helps get this video out there for other people to be able to see. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. Would love to have you as part of the ManCave Collectibles team. And lastly, drop those comments down below. I love talking with you guys. I love having that conversation about toys. Anything you want to talk about in the hobby, feel free to drop it here in the comments section. I'll talk to you about it, especially if it's about toys. And as I've always said, if I missed something in the video, drop a timestamp of what it was I missed, because I like to go back and see it myself. If you don't drop the timestamp though, we have a hard time finding it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Until next time.